Howdy, I'm John Richmond, and I am the inventor and the manufacturer of the Sluice Goose Industries GOLDROP, gold and pay dirt separating processor. Today's video demonstration I have set up with a 4 or 5 gallon bucket system with the Magnet Sluice. This is the setup I'll be demonstrating at all of the GPAA gold and treasure shows that I'll be attending in Phoenix, Pomona, Portland, and Puyallup, Washington. So now I'll demonstrate it using a pay dirt mix I purchased from Goldbay and Dave Veribioff. This is a 1 gallon mix, 1 ounce of gold that will be separating, classifying to plus 1/8 inch and plus or minus 1/8 inch, and running through the gold drop to extract the gold. These are our two classifications of pay dirt. This one here is the 1/8 inch minus material, and I'll be running this through the gold drop. And then this here is the 1/8 inch plus material that will be extracting the gold with my gold claw pan. To start processing, I have the mixing valve here set about 3/4 open, and then the drop water is setting at 0.4 or just a little under 0.4 gallons a minute. Now we'll start running the pay dirt through the gold drop to extract our gold. The Magnet Sluice is filled with magnetite. Water settings are right. Now I'll turn on the funnel water here, about halfway, and start feeding the pay dirt into the funnel. This is the material that fell into the jar, and the material that's still dancing around inside the drop tube, as well as all the material that's in the trap and dancing around as it's being drawn up and out of the gold drop and into the Magnet Sluice. And then down into the tailings bucket. Now we'll see what gold has fallen in the jar with the other heavier, larger minerals. So we'll turn up the drop water, force all of that material that's in the drop tube up into the trap, then close the valve unscrew the jar, and see what we got. Well, I'll clean this up in the gold claw pan here, and we'll see what we got. So now I'll go ahead and clean this out in the gold claw pan here. Shake it up, keep it all fluidized. Dump off the overburden off the back side of the big riffles. And then come to the front of the pan. Shake out the big riffles into the pan. Get it all fluidized again. And start shaking it off the front. Kind of check it, make sure you're not losing any gold out of the front of the pan. Here, let me do it this way, it's a little easier being right-handed. Let me just shake this down now and get rid of the mineral. Yeah, now let me get some more, rid of some more out the front. That's good enough. Well, there's a majority of the gold, or all the gold that was in that 1/8 inch minus material. Now we'll go ahead and extract the gold out of the 1/8 inch plus. Now we'll go ahead and see what gold is in the 1/8 inch plus material. And I'll dump all the rocks and the overburden over the backside of the gold claw pan. Keep it fluidized. Keep the gold down. Oh, there's a big hunker right there, no doubt. Wow, some pretty big nuggets there, that's for sure. There's another big one. Well, let's get rid of these big ones here before they dump out the front, since they're easy pickers. Pretty big, no doubt. Okay, let's see what we got now. Well, you can see there's some pretty good chunky gold there. So now we'll go ahead and pan the rest of it out. I'll just get it all out and I'll show you all the net total. Here's all the nuggets and pickers that was in the 1/8 inch plus material, cleaned out by the gold claw pan here. And then this is the gold that was collected in the jar. A lot of dirty mineral in there, but it's all got gold on it. So now I'll clean out the magnet sluice and see what flour gold we can capture. Now I'll scrape out the magnet sluice, all this magnetite, and whatever mineral the magnetite caught also. Okay, so now we'll run this in the gold claw pan here and clean out what gold we got. Paint material in the pan here fluidized, and then use the spin it off to remove the magnetite. Well, that should be most of it. So now we'll clean this off and see what flour gold we got. Now I'll wash out the overburden. Get it good and fluidized. Start dumping it off the backside. That's good enough. I'll go ahead and wash it to the front of the pan. And get it fluidized here. Start working off this overburden across the front of the pan. Yeah, there's some gold in there. And I'll use this washing technique to separate the black sand remaining, or first actually I'll go ahead and remove what magnetite might be left over. Yeah, there was a little bit more there. So now I'll wash it out. Get it all gathered down in that corner there before I wave it away. Get rid of that black sand there. Start again here. Get rid of some more of this black sand. Well, there you can see all the tiny gold that was left over. Some of that's gold ore, and gee, I wish the sun had not gone down, but actually I'll get a good sunshine picture of this. Well, here's about the best shot I can get of that tiny gold that was captured by the Magnet Sluice. Some of that is flour gold, but a lot of that is actually gold ore. That's why it's kind of a golden brown color, but it's not purely gold, it's gold ore. I've had gold ore like this assayed, and it assays in at 270 ounces of gold per ton, as well as 70 ounces per ton of silver. So that's about the best I can do there. And then down here you can also see some of the float gold. Let's see if I can get a picture of that. It's in the shadows there. Boy, the winter sun sure is difficult to get pictures of. So anyway, let me try to wash that back down. So that's what we have for the tiny gold caught in the Magnet Sluice. Okay, well, now I'll dry everything up and we'll weigh it and see if I recovered 1 ounce of gold. Here's the gold that was extracted from Goldbay's 1 ounce pay dirt mix. It was 15 pounds of dirt. First off, I'll show you the ore that was extracted from the Magnet Sluice. Here we have 1 gram of this black ore, gold ore, and here's what it looks like with the tiny gold in it that was recovered. Here's a good view along with this gold ore. So now we'll show you the gold that was recovered and see if I got my 1 ounce of gold. Let's re-tear that. Here we go. Okay, well, here are the nuggets and the pickers that we got out of the gold claw pan. 20 grams. It's quite substantial. So here's a view of that gold. So pretty impressive nuggets. Well, 19.9, still, it bounces around. Okay, so now we'll add to that the gold that was recovered in the collection jar of the GOLDROP. 31.4 grams of gold total. Well, that's 0.3 grams more than what I paid for, and that might just be gold that was naturally in Dave's natural gold pay dirt. So there's more than 100% recovery, and that's pretty impressive. So now I'll show you the results that a purchaser of the GOLDROP had with his Magnet Sluice. This is photographic evidence of how well the Magnet Sluice performs at recovering flour gold that escapes the GOLDROP. This is a photograph made by John Schoonover and his GOLDROP and Magnet Sluice recovery. This flour gold was recovered from the concentrates of a Gold Strike micron gold machine. You can see as the discharge of the water from the GOLDROP washes away the magnetite, exposing the lines of magnetism. The magnetite that is still stuck to the mat does a great job at extracting the gold from the water flow. Farther down the Magnet Sluice, the layer of magnetite is still trapped by the magnet mat. The flour gold settles into the surface of the magnetite as the water flows towards the tailings bucket. So there you have it, what the potential of the Magnet Sluice can recover. If you are curious to see the GOLDROP at work, you can attend the GPAA Gold and Treasure shows in Phoenix, Arizona, Pomona, California, Portland, Oregon, and Puyallup, Washington. Well, thanks for watching, and thanks for being interested.